The press conference here between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin has just ended. It was the first meeting between an American and a Russian president since the start of the war in Ukraine. The red carpet was rolled out for the Russian president. It was all very choreographed. The American president applauded his guests. But after several hours of talks, as President Trump put it,
"There's no deal until there's a deal."
What does that mean? Well, we don't know because they didn't take any questions. But before coming into this meeting, Donald Trump had threatened very severe consequences if he didn't get an agreement from Russia to end the fighting. That hasn't happened. Russia said it was interested in ending the war, but only if the underlying conditions, the basic problems of the conflict were resolved, which means the status of Ukraine and trying to constrain it, impose neutrality, perhaps carve up some of its territory. So the war appears to go on. There was no hint of a nuclear agreement, which Vladimir Putin had spoken of, now that the New START treaty is about to expire in February. There is a possibility, of course, that more will become apparent. Donald Trump said he would speak to NATO leaders and he would also speak to the Ukrainian president, Vladimir Zelensky, and has in the past suggested that the two-way summit here would be followed by a three-way summit. But that hasn't been announced yet. But what there is a symbolic victory by the Russian president, whose status as a pariah in the West has ended, and he is now a welcome guest on American soil. So I think that Vladimir Putin got a lot of what he wanted today, and it seems that Donald Trump did not get as much as he'd hoped for. Certainly not the great victory that he seemed to trail a few days ago.